tell you bitches had a scat. Hold on.
I don't like this. I don't fuck with this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And Young Boy ain't been missing from me, but I don't fuck with this song.
Now, after seeing that clip, you're probably thinking to yourself, Blackboy Max just saying he didn't like that song. That's completely normal. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, your thinking would be right. However, we're talking about somebody like NBA Youngboy, a known rapper with some emotional issues. But anyways, after Max clearly just stated he didn't really like the song that Youngboy made, Youngboy decided to respond to him on Twitter, saying, Plaque, you a bitch. You could have been reacted and said you ain't like that song. You just do little hoe shit like a girl. Sit this one out, my boy. I ain't gonna play with you. And don't respond to me. Fuck you, pussy. If this had been me, I would have been completely lost. And so was Max.
What did I do? What is going on? Plaque, you a bitch. You could have been reacted and said you ain't like that song. You just do lil hoe shit. Like what? I just said I didn't like it. I don't get it. Yo, look who calling me, bro. Chat. I don't know. I don't understand.
Don't please for my get throw this song going. It's not working, Max. It's not working. Don't be with the slime, Max. Don't do it. Don't do it. Get tell you can't be with that nigga, man. I promise to God, this nigga tell niggas. Oh my mama. Oh little double Montana. This nigga not to be messed with.
Youngboy is so sensitive for this, by the way. I can't believe this comment section is hyping him up. You got comments saying, why be better? Man, if y'all not fucking with Youngboy, then I don't know. He did it on live. That's the problem. He could have been reacted. He ain't lying, though. You can just tell this comment section is full of YNs. Regardless, though, I really just want to talk about why some of these rappers get so butthurt about someone having an opinion on their music. Obviously, no one likes to be criticized or told that the art that they've been working on just isn't good enough. But at the end of the day, when you decide one day that you want to get in the industry, you just have to know that that's what comes with it. And that's all there is to it. People are going to dislike your music. Just get over it. But for someone like Youngboy to get this mad over it says a lot. Calling Blackboy Max out his name multiple times and saying all you do is hoe shit like a girl. And it's funny because Youngboy calling Max a girl is so ironic because Youngboy, you're the one that got on Twitter to complain about a nigga not liking your song. Oh, look at me. I'm Youngboy, and Max, because you said my song was trash, you better not respond to me. Now, doesn't that sound like some little girl shit? Now, sadly, Youngboy isn't the only rapper that's this sensitive. I definitely have some more to show you because for some reason these specific rappers have a problem. And what I'm going to show you isn't just about music. It's also just about the way some rappers move. So a few months ago, a content creator by the name of Nick got into an internet feud with Ken Carson and Apollo Red, both members of a rap label, Opium. Now shout out to them because even though I might talk crazy, love Opium, no glaze. But anyways, I think the way it started was Nick made a post listening to Ken Carson's song and it said, Ken Carson makes the same song for the 100th time. Now just to be clear, I do not agree with this. I fuck with Ken's music heavy. But Nick then went on to make like 3 more posts. One post was Nick basically saying that Psychotic by Osama San is way better than More Chaos by Ken Carson.
Here we go. Here we go. Do y'all really believe that Psychotic is better than More Chaos?
Easily. What? You think More Chaos is better than Psychotic? Bro, More Chaos is literally watered down distortion. Okay? Every single song sounds exactly the same towards the end where it just gets dry and dry and dry and more boring. Psychotic is engaging the entire way through. What are we talking about? This isn't even a question. Is Psychotic better than More Chaos? Yes.
Then the next post was him in a debate with other content creators, and Nick was arguing Osama San is just a better artist than Ken currently.
It's even the same conversation for Ken.
No, stop. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it. No. What? No, he will not run into the same problem as Ken Carson. Hell no. He does so much. No, he does so much more. No, stop. No. Hold on, KJ. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna try to get this thought out. So the thing with Ken is his ad-libs get extremely repetitive. That's one. Okay. But 2, he gets you bored halfway within the song. Like Osama San doesn't do that. He doesn't do that.
engage like Osama Son
Y'all were
is so much.
engaged in.
No, Osama Son is way more of an engaging artist than Ken Carson.
Bro. It's stimulating.
Yes, he's doing it with the ad-libs. He's doing it with the stutters. He's doing it with the static voices. He's doing it with the flow changes, the voice changes. Like he keeps you engaged all the way through. Ken Carson cannot do that.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. No, because Nick is right, bro. If Ken doesn't have a lot of features littered in his track list, bro, I kind of get bored, bro. I ain't
Yes.
like it gets boring, bro.
Yes.
Like Osama Son, like it's just so much going on, bro. Like it's just like you're finding something, even though you might not like it. It's like he's jumping through. Features, bro.
Does Nick think Osama Son's better than Ken?
Stop it. Stop it.
That's what my
Bro,
that's what
listen. It's not.
What's your answer?
My answer is my. Was Osama Son better than Ken? Hell yes. Bro. The thing is now, it was already it was like a easily. Now it's like a bro, like it's laughable. It's laughable now. Like if you bring up that argument, it's no. If you genuinely bring up the argument of Osama Son and Ken Carson, it's laughable. It is. I'm being
You're trolling me, bro.
I'm being so serious right now.
This next video is what I really think got Ken tilted. So before Halloween, Ken announced that he was dropping a song on Halloween. Well, Nick went on to do this.
I think we're good, bro. I think we're good. It's just gonna be even more chaos. Just the same shit he's been doing for the past 2 years. So I really don't think we need this.
Now, to be fair to Ken, it did take like 4 posts before he actually responded. So he's nowhere near as sensitive as Youngboy. However, it probably would have just been better if he didn't say anything at all, because now the trolls are out. But finally, Ken responded.
So Ken Carson just DM'd me and he said, "Stop speaking on me." Okay. So I said, "Shut the fuck up." Then he says, "You dick rode before. You dick ride for views. Stop disrespecting the 5. What the fuck?" Then he says, "Leave me out your bait." It's not bait, bro. Your music is genuinely repetitive as fuck. Everybody knows that. More Chaos proved my point. Then he says, "Have a nice come up streaming." Good day to you? What the hell? Then I said, "It's an opinion. Get over it." Bro, it's my opinion, bro. It's my opinion. I'm always gonna voice that. So if you don't like it, then just, bro, shut the fuck up and move on. Like,
Now, you could argue there's a lot more conversation in this situation than the Youngboy and Max situation, mainly because Nick was kind of being a dickhead, making so many posts about Ken. However, if you're Ken and you respond claiming that he's a dick rider and that Nick is a baiter for views, wouldn't responding to him be the worst thing? Because now you just gave him more engagement and views. And to make things worse, for some reason, Apollo Red decided to join in. I mean, I guess they are part of the same label and they're probably cool, but Apollo literally tweeted out, "Can't wait to catch that streamer boy in public." Like, guys, we're talking about music. I want to put this into perspective. This is about music. Like, this shit is went way too far. Now, me personally, you could make the argument Nick is a little bit of a dickhead and a troll, but bro was giving his opinion on music. We gotta calm down. I think Ken and Apollo took this way too serious. But for this last situation, I want to talk about 2 rappers that I just love to fucking shit on because they are actually clowns. Now, this is less about music and more just about the way that they're moving and who they think they are, but it is a little bit about music, even though the situations didn't have anything to do with their music specifically. But we'll get into it. We got 5Yo Foreign and Lil TJ, both who have also had some situations with streamer Blackboy Max, and also 5Yo Foreign also had problems with Kai Sinat for some reason. I don't know, it was weird. Now let's introduce both of them and then I'll get to why I put them together. Lil TJ is a 24-year-old rapper from New York. While he only has a few songs that are actually good, most notably Pop Out with Polo G F. Yo, nah, I can't even take the nigga TJ serious. FN and Calling My Phone. For some reason, he walks around like he's this rapper that commands respect and worship from people. When in all reality, if you had to put this nigga on a grading scale, he's like a D tier rapper currently, C at best. And I don't even think I can go that far. And just maybe in his prime, you could say he was a B tier rapper, but I don't think that's true. In his prime, you probably say like C plus. because he did have some hit songs or whatever, but ain't nothing about Lil TJ top nothing, nigga. To put this into perspective though, guys, this man Lil TJ was performing in an Applebee's, not even Chili's. This nigga was at Applebee's. Nigga, the food is cold there all the time at most Applebee's. Nigga, that shit is not good. Now I'm gonna give you some grace, because if you look at the video, it's not actually Applebee's. Okay, I lied. I ain't gonna lie. I lied. But it does say a lot about you for people to even make videos like this, and damn near no one in the comments comes to your defense. And honestly, it doesn't even matter that it's not Applebee's. Just look at how dead the crowd is. But that's enough about him. Let's go to 5-Yo. 5E. He's a 35-year-old rapper. Emphasis on 35 years old, by the way. But he's also from New York. And if I'm being honest, I can't tell you one song by this nigga besides that diss he did for Max. Also, I just want to point out, 5-Yo is slick, one of the only rappers I know that went to jail and nobody on the internet knew. Like, why did New York make this nigga famous? That's an L on the whole city. Now, introductions aside, these two have to be some of the most sensitive, annoying fucking artists or rappers, whatever you want to call them, that I've ever witnessed. If you don't know about the Mac situation, he simply told TJ and 5-Yo Foreign not to smoke in the B&B. He was renting because it wasn't allowed. They proceeded to smoke, disrespect Max, and after leaving, and maybe like a day later, TJ got on stream making it seem like Max was tripping. The whole internet fucking roasted him because that nigga sounded like an idiot. And on the other side, 5-Yo Foreign decided to make a diss song about Max. Now, I have one more thing I want to say. If you know about that situation, them niggas was both sensitive and fucking weird for that whole situation. That's why niggas look at them weird now. And honestly, people already didn't look at them as anything crazy. Maybe niggas in New York do. I don't know what y'all got going on. But regardless, during one of Carson's Mafia-thons, he was inviting people on stream like he always does, and 5-Yo Foreign decided to get on the internet crying about how he wasn't invited. Like, dude, did you ever think maybe streamers aren't inviting you on because you're an arrogant, sensitive bitch who can't be told not to do something? These two actually fucking do something to my nerves. It's so confusing to me how all these rappers end up doing things like this, because in a lot of their music and the way that they move around, they want to be perceived as tough, but they literally do the opposite of that. Now, looking at all the rappers I talked about in this video, NBA Youngboy truly has some type of mental issues. He has to. I'm sure of it. Ken Carson, Apollo Red, maybe just had a lapse in judgment, and 5-Yo Foreign and TJ, I have nothing good to say about them, I'm gonna be honest. They actually trigger me, and if you listen to them in the Big 2-6, I think you might need some therapy. That's really all I got to say. What do y'all think?